What book did we read? No Two Persons. It's like 7 different characters and the stories. I did not finish it. I tried, but I did not finish it. Like today, I was on a roll. I really was, and then I got distracted. That's why I haven't finished the book. Like, I could probably like, if I had one more day, I would be definitely done with it. But I've been distracted. So, and then I was sick, and I was like, you think, oh, you read while you're sick? Well, I'm like, even if it's large print, I'm just like, I don't want to read when I'm sick. You know, it's hard when your job is to read, and then book club. I like book club. So I read, and it was just so the stories. Some of the 7 characters, like the stories of some of the characters were getting good. Because first one I was like, I don't know what all this. At least it wasn't depressing, but still. So this is sunscreen. I almost thought I might not wear makeup at all. I could find a perfect concealer. I would literally just put concealer right here and be out. And lippy, of course, because I'm going to wear my eyebrows. Sometimes I do. You will see me in the streets. We are using Yummy Skin. That's not going to focus regardless on that. I'll see it later. As a primer. Even though I have sunscreen on, I'm going to use this as a primer. One of... Oh, that's a lot. I know you don't need that much with Danessa. So I'm going to put that right there. So, and it gives me a little glow as well. Yeah, it's a lot. Actually, I need to do it all over the face. Let's just say that was a lot, and I should have focused on the outsides. I do like the smell of it. Sephora sale is still going on. The Sephora sale, yeah, it's definitely moisturizer. And glowing. We're using a powder foundation today, so hopefully that will tame down some of this glowness. Like, I'm not sweating. So 81 degrees, 82. And it'll be like 79 when I leave book club, so man. But yes, for sale if you... I haven't done like a what you should get video or whatever, because it's like people can't afford food. There's nothing I really need. I did order from the Sephora collection. They had this puff I want to try. It's like for foundation and kind of puff all over. That was $12, 30% off. And then what else got? Oh, I got Paula's Choice, that 2% exfoliant. And that lasts me a while. I get the mini, it's $15. That lasts me a while because usually when I start to get acne, like right here, which I could feel the texture right there, because I ran out of my last one last week. I put that on like a few days in a row, and it's gone. Otherwise, my face looks smooth, shiny right now, but it looks smooth. Basically, I wanted to do a routine that won't take too long because I do have to drive an hour. So meaning I need to leave in time. I might be able to do some outside shots though, because the sun will still be up. Even though the sun's been setting like at 5:37 lately. We'll see. Let's put that right there. I don't have another tissue to wipe my hands off on. No, not that one. And I have a whole box of tissues, so give me a second. So a friend of mine, that's what it was. She bought me 2 Marie Calendar pot pies. I asked for those, and 2 boxes, and 1 box of tissue. And she bought me 2, because I was like, got the app, cheaper. Showed her the picture so she could give me exactly what I wanted. Because you know, Marie Calendars, they have the large one, and they have the small one. I'm like, I don't want the large one. I want the small one. She got me exactly what I wanted. So I'm like, okay. And one going with Fenty T-Zone to tame some of this glowiness. So that's, what, 2 primers. But yeah, I really do like this. It's good for winter when it actually gets wintry in Phoenix. But yeah, the book, like some of the chapters, yeah, it was good. Some of the ones that I actually read, so I was trying to Cliff notes or details about stuff. Oh, you see how mattifying that just did right there? Let me blend this because I can see that's not blended. But that definitely did mattifying. And I don't need all this. You know, normally how I go, I spread it out, whatever. I'm not doing that today. We don't need all this. So yeah. It's doing a thing again. Yeah, I think when I combine that particular primer with the Danessa, they don't like each other. So I should have just, I can feel it. It's not itchy, whatever, but it just feels weird. But yeah, so I was getting from Sephora sale, and then Ulta has a sale as well right now. What was I getting from? They have $10 minis. I was just gonna get some of those. Mascara. I was gonna get $10 mascaras, and that was about it. I'm just powdering right there, and then let's do this real quick. Hopefully my fan is good because I did charge it last time it went awry. I'm going with concealer, Lancôme. Just to use certain your skin color, and this is my skin color. It just doesn't look like it is my skin color. I'm seeing that mattification right there. This is supposed to be hydrating because I looked it up. It said hydrating because I was watching another powder video because I don't do a lot of powder foundations that often. So I'm like, it's been a while. So I wanted to remember how to do. Besides, do the concealer first. But yeah, I think what I'm doing this weekend. Since I'm covering my cold, for my cold, I'm 95% better. You can still nasally. I don't know, that went nowhere near where I needed to go. But there's a Grand Avenue Festival, and so festival at some kind of art festival over at the park, Margaret T. Hance Park. That's by the Burton Bar Library. So may go to one of those. See if we can blend it out. Well, now it still doesn't look like my shade right there. But yeah, it's just finding the perfect shade for my multi-shade face that I can use as a concealer. It's just hot. I'll use one for there and then other parts of my face. So I'm gonna get a concealer brush from Sephora. From the Sephora collection, it would have been 30% off, and I was like, I have concealer brushes. Do I need another concealer brush? No, I did not. I'm like, Andrea, you don't need another concealer brush. You don't need anything. But I was like, you don't need another concealer brush, for sure. So blend this well. I'm looking on these edges as best as I can since I'm not using a foundation brush to blend the edges. I'll just blend this a little more. It's in the mirror, looks somewhat blended. Because I didn't eat lunch. I had Danish that I bought the other day at the store. Like, you know, the strudel things that they have. And it says it's expired till 11/19, and I'm like, I bought it like Monday or Tuesday. I'm like, that's a long time for it not to expire once you open it. So I'm like, I don't know about all that. But okay. Well, for Phoenix Summer, there's no way it was gonna last that long. Especially a cheese Danish, there's no way. Yeah, I'm just trying to blend these edges because, as you see. So consider not going to book club. I was tired. I'm always tired. It's been a bad week. I guess perimenopause or something. But my sleeping has been horrible for like the last couple of weeks, and I can't. I need a schedule with my doctor. That appointment's probably gone. The week of Thanksgiving, she had some openings, but you know how long that means I have to wait. And then if she's gonna want to do pretty much physical, she's want to draw blood because she pretty much does that all the time. At least twice a year at least. So that'd be a time she would do that to figure out my levels of whatever she'd be checking. I know she'd be checking, but I can't remember right now. Iron, I'm sure. Vitamin D. The one for the, it's gonna come to me later, for the regulate stuff. It'll come to me later. Just with the T, I believe, like TPH or something. I don't know. And that's actually an actress. Okay, that looks blended. Okay. And then we're gonna set that before we move on to the powder. And we will be contouring or bronzing, but we're doing that with powders and not cream. So the video I was watching, she didn't do cream contour or what have you. And I'm like, I didn't have time to be trying to find one where they did that. I watched a lot of underpainting videos though, where I'm like, I don't feel like doing all that either. We had this meeting yesterday after work. Well, it happened after work. In a clubhouse. Because we now have fiber internet, which means I have to cancel my CenturyLink. So I'm not paying both. And I literally just paid my CenturyLink bill today, but that was for October, obviously, into this month. So I need to cancel it. But first I have to make sure that they just started it or turned it on yesterday. So I gotta make sure it actually works and does what I need it to do. I want to do it on a weekend or after hours and not to test if it works. So when I can continue working from home. That was good. We're using MAC. Another reason why I put this on, because y'all seen, I've done at least 1 or 2 videos how it kicks up. And so it's going to get everywhere like it's looks like that currently. So it currently looks like that. But yeah, so they had an informational meeting anyway in the clubhouse and with the representative, and she was telling us, so like, okay, and we have a QR code. They sent us an email saying, scan a QR code to start the process to register to get on the SSID. I don't know what the hell that means. SSDI. I don't know what that means. Basically, the internet to me. And but they finally put out flyers on our doors so I could do that. Because I'm like, you can't scan an email if you're on your phone. I'm like, yes, I have a desktop computer. Not many people do, but I'm like, why should I do both? Just put it freaking flyer. Hours later, we got the flyer. And so I listened to questions that I put in a raffle. At first, it seemed like I'm the only one who put in for the raffle. But unfortunately, the manager was like, passing them out to everybody else to fill them out. I'm like, boy, I could have freaking got me a $25 Starbucks with no competition. Really? I'm like, sir, do not get on my list. Anyway, so this is a dense brush. This is the Ultimate Blending Brush by e.l.f. And this is what she used in the video she used. Usually I use a fluffier brush, but we're going to try her method of using that. So I'm just going to... And she didn't pat it off at all. And you see all that kick up? I don't understand. I'm going to... You see all that? Yes, a lot. So usually when I do the other brush, it settles and it's... Even when I'm just fluffy. So this is going to be different. Yeah. So yeah, she's just like pat it in. So I'm going around where, around the highlighted areas or where the concealer is, which I've set already. The edges. So I think I saw her go back in. And if I had a brightening powder, I would have set the concealer with that. So I'm going to go back in. Like I said, she didn't really do that, but things I got to remember, my face also settles. That does look good right there. So I'm going to pat off some of this and go in again. You're not swiping, she said, you know, she's like pat. Edges right there. It looks good so far. Okay. I'm going to put this, I keep this plastic because of the freaking kickback. Kickback. Now, I still have the sponge that's in here. Oh, it's black. It's right there. I just don't use it. Yeah. And I don't take that ever to touch up anything. So I'm going to put that brush away because I don't need it. Yeah, it looks good. So now we're going to go in with our bronzer. Contour. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, go like that. I'm going to use the darker one. Just kind of, just a little contour. And then here, because the double chin there. I realized I did not brush this off. Oh, flick it. And now I'm going to go with the fluffier side and go to the lighter one. Because there's dark deep, which I use all the time. Dark deep. And usually when I'm bronzing, I usually use that one because you can slightly see that it's a little more used than that one. But sometimes I go back and forth. Now I'm going to pat some of that off of here. And that I'm going to use for up here. And then kind of on top of the contour. And then kind of down here too. Usually with bronzer, you literally just do this part. Contours more down here. But y'all see my videos. I always do the 3. I don't be careful. Let's do the nose contour. I'm gonna go back and forth for this. And pat off right there. I did do my eyes. I did use some bronzer as a transition, like up there. And my eyes got darker than what it was. I used a very light pink. It was not this dark. I was like, oh, let's do a slight light pink look in pH But my body apparently is like, no, I'm gonna make it darker. Purposely did not, yeah. So I'm just trying to do a subtle look. Not subtle, but let's just say my face, my makeup is always like more than the girls at book club. And again, it's like, it's not about them. It's like whatever you feel comfortable doing. Like when some people are like, they got a mascara on and that's it. And the look of anything else. But they're also all, married, and where they going afterwards, they going home. I'm like, I might not go home. Maybe I'll go somewhere on the way home. Okay, I'm gonna go this way some more. Okay, we're done with that blush. Okay, we're gonna do blush. Juvia's Place, of course. We're gonna do this one. Let me pat. I don't know what's on there. I say that. Okay, I'm lying. I'm gonna go in there. One, pat on my hand. I'm like, are we seeing anything without me dipping back in? Let's go like that. Now, like, yeah, those for sale, they have so much stuff I could buy, but I'm like, I don't need to. And I'm like, Black Friday's coming up, so maybe there'll be a different sale on Black Friday. Okay, I'm seeing it now on camera before I'm seeing it in my face, but I see it now. Now I'm gonna brush some of that off in this lighter one. And kind of go over it. So it's very subtle. Okay. I'm done with that brush. And I'm gonna go bronzer brush, kind of meet it, go over a little bit. And I'm done with that brush. Have y'all watched it? Welcome to Derry, but I watched the very first episode and it was a lot. The opening scene before the credits, it was a lot, and I'm like, I can do. Nothing offends me. I can watch violent things, what have you, and be fine. It was disturbing. The opening, it was disturbing. So I'm like, the acting is superb, but it was disturbing. I'm going in with, there's nothing on there. I'm going with, this is the pink I'm talking about I used. I did maybe pat a little this, just in the corner. But as you see, it looks like it took over. I need to refill my Q-tips. I have a few left. But yeah, it was disturbing. I'm like, I can't watch the rest of the series. The acting, like I said, the acting was superb, but I'm like, I can't. It was just too much. Okay, there's way too much on there. Because I'm like, I see it on the brush. That was too much. Looks a little lighter. Like, I'm not going to put the shiny ones on there. The chrome or whatever you want to call them. On top. I could have did that, but again, I was trying to be subtle. And, let me see where that went. Okay, so now that we got everything, because this is the whole face, except for the lipstick, we're going to set. Felt dry there. So while that's drying, let's work on the lips. We're using Fenty Beauty Trace Lip Liner in They So Vain. I was going to use the e.l.f. Plum and Get It, but long way. I don't know what all that honking is going on out there. I'm just like, y'all can stop now. We had repaving part of the parking lot, so it's, on certain days it's hell to find parking. Like, yep, they haven't done my part of the apartment complex yet, but last night I came back later than I had planned to, and which means I couldn't find a spot anywhere near my building, and I went around to the apartment complex, and people parking on the curbs where the red zone is and all that, because to me, I think we have more people that live here than parking spaces. This has happened before. Mind you, I'm like, didn't y'all just repave? Why don't you fix the freaking drainage in the places where it floods during monsoon season, and then repave? I'm like, because December and January is going to rain at least once in one of those 2 months, or both months. I'm gonna put that away because I'm not using that one. And basically, I didn't write down anything I was going to wear today, so I got to make sure my pile is good, because I won't remember, other than watching this video, what this is MAC Cream in Your Coffee. It's still looking shiny, but I'm like, it's, you can see the blur though. I can see the blur. I'll take that with me, actually. I'm hesitant because I was going to use MAC's Hodgepodge on top. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to do a little. Because I wish they had this in a mini. Because as you see, I don't use it that often. And I'm more likely to go through a mini. And it's because the color is really kind of weird. It's kind of grayish. So that's why I'm not going crazy with it. So if I barely used, I'm going to wipe that off there, and then you see how that looks. It's kind of, like I said, grayish. It's like a slight pink to it maybe, but it's kind of grayish. I'm like, so I usually, when I wear it, I wear it with either e.l.f. Plum and Get It or They So Fine. It's gonna break if I keep it that high. I did this combo earlier, that's why I know it works. Because I was like, oh, that combo looks nice, actually. Like, what was my They So Fine? Because you know that bottom lip be, because I was like, looks like it's over, but it's not. It's in the line. But my lip turns out at the bottom there. And I saw, I think, my upstairs neighbor yesterday. She was walking a dog or what have you. She had this hair. I think it was a wig. But she, I was like, I like your color of your hair. I was like, I was gonna get a wig that color. She said something, but I'm like, I hope I did not offend her, because I'm like, yes, But it's 99J, and I want a 99J wig, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, yes, I know the colors now of wigs. I'm like, that's a 99J. So we're not taking this with us. And whatever is on here, I realized I did do the finger. It was a nice wig, though. I was going to wear a wig today. I shaved my head last night right after I came back from happy hour, but I was like, I even curled it. Imagine sometimes, like, I was busy. I was curling my hair. They were like, excuse me? My wig, I bought it. That's my hair. Everyone got it. Baby wing. So I'm like, I'm not doing the full wing. So that's that. Let's do mascara, earrings, and we're done. And the mascaras I was gonna get from Ulta, they're not waterproof, but if they say long wear, I'll try them. And then, unless it's hot somewhere, like where my eyes will sweat, then I don't need waterproof, but I do like waterproof. Okay, let's push this in. And then we're keeping it simple with the ears. I wore these last night. I'm gonna wear the pearls. Again, I'm over my cold sis every now and then. Like, I almost think I don't have to sleep sitting halfway up anymore. Because before it was like, I'm 2 weeks out. But it was like around day, I would say 8. I was like, I was noticing when I was sleeping on like congestion was there. It was more like, because I was laying down, like I couldn't, the mucus was backing up, whatever. So I could not sleep laying down. So let me just show you the shirt real quick. I wear it to book club. So, my book club shirt. With that, this is the powder foundation. I like how it looks. Mind you, you could do this without blush, without bronzer, and just powder and be out. And yeah, I'm off to book club.